Hi, welcome to Play Along. Fraser versus Wiswell, game number 10 for the Checker Championship of the World. Go as you please style. If you have any questions about this historical match, this book, International Drafts and Checkers, tells it all. Or you can send me a message. Professor Fraser is playing red, and white is the world champion Tom Wiswell. First move 11 to 15, white goes 22 to 18, red jumps, and white jumps, the single corner opening. Red plays 8 to 11, here, here, here. Here in this position, red plays 10 to 14, white comes here, and red comes here. Now, in my video, Improve Your Game, I went over this variation. At the time, I didn't know that over 50 years ago, the same idea was played by Professor Fraser on the current world champion at that time in 1956, Tom Wiswell. Now, Wiswell did not take the dare. The dare is for Wiswell or white to play 18 to 15, red jumps 2, and white jumps 2. And it leads into a very complicated game. Instead, Wiswell plays 28 to 24, and it's the move that I would recommend also to avoid complications. Red goes 8 to 12, white goes 24 to 19, and red comes here 7 to 10. This is a standard position. Now in this position, red's strong. White has to be careful. White's strong too, but he has to be careful what he moves. For example, 27 to 24. It's good to have an extra board to go over this. Different variations. To play the main line and go over other variations, because you can learn a lot that way. That's a weak move. 30 to 25, that would lose. 22 to 17 loses. So Tom Wiswell plays the correct move, 32 to 28. Red goes here. White jumps, red jumps. White comes in here, squeezes, red comes here and protects, white jumps, and red jumps. Okay. Now here, white's going to play 26 to 22 in the game, but I just want to point out 19 to 15, this move from here to here, that's the move that Fraser recommends in his book, The Inferno of Checkers. So we'll play 26 to 22, and now here, red is prepared for that move. He goes here, 13 to 17. He wants him off the square 18. White jumps, and now you see here we got the elbow. That's why red gave up the piece there. Red goes 14, 18. White has to jump, and red jumps 2, gets a king. Now here, white plays 21 to 17, and Tom Wiswell said that he used to study more his end games than his openings, and he's going to need all he can to muster in this game. Red goes 3 to 10. Okay, white continues. Goes here, red goes here, white goes here, red comes in here, white goes here, and red breaks it up. White jumps here, and here now red has two choices. Okay, this choice, okay, of jumping here leads into trouble because 16 to 11. You can check that choice out also. So red jumps this way, and white moves in here. He squeezes the checker on 19, moves out of the way. White comes in here. He goes behind, which is a press, attacking. Red gets out of the way. White comes in here for his king. Or excuse me, red comes in here for his king. White goes here, red goes in here. This game is like poetry, said Mr. Fraser. And the reason why he said that is all the pieces here are balanced. White has a weak square here, and weak check also, and it's going to be attacked. White comes in here, red goes here, and white goes here, gets a king. Now, red has a weak square in 10 for the elbow. So red comes here and protects it. He doesn't want 17 to 14. White comes in here. Red goes getting ready to attack the check on 17, and white comes in here. Now here, if red would come in here, white would make a weight move, 20 to 16. And when red jumps here, white would come in here. When he jumps, he'd break up the elbow. So red continues with his plans. He goes here. Now, white goes here. Red can't jump this way, so he has to jump here. And now, white comes in here. Everything perfect timing. One of the elements of check is his timing. Timing was perfect in this game. Red jumps, and white jumps too. Now the pieces, everything is equal in the pieces. Now, draw was agreed here, but say here, and white would just come in here. And what's going to happen is that white's going to get 3 kings, and red's going to have 3 kings, and that's why they agreed on a draw. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very good game to study, and thank you very much.